Criminal Minds is a show that has been running for 15 years. It focuses on the Behavioral Analysis Unit of FBI Quantico, aka the BAU. Early seasons of the show had a Villain of the Week format, which they have retained to this day even after adding character arcs that span a full season. The show has been praised and it has been criticized over its 15-year run. Fans have complained about how they tend to drop storylines come next season or even next episode, or characters did things out of the blue that wasn't in their character, and never has this been more apparent than the season 14 finale. The episode, while formulaic in structure, set the fandom ablaze with criticism about the show's poor writing. And to be fair, what they did was indeed stupid. To put things into context, there are these two characters, Spencer Reid and Jennifer Giroux, JJ. Way back in the first season, it was teased that they went on a date and the storyline was dropped. In season 2, JJ even meets a New Orleans cop while on a case, Will. JJ and Will go on to have a very endearing and cute relationship. They get married and have kids. The fans love these characters. They love JJ and her family, and they love Will as a character. A season finale was even written around JJ and Will and their kids, showing just how fierce she can be when protecting the ones she loves. So it was a huge shock in the season 14 finale when JJ is asked to tell a truth she won't even admit to herself at gunpoint. So she confesses that she's loved Reid this whole time, all the way back since season 1, for 15 years. The fandom exploded. There were those who had been waiting for years for that confession, and they celebrated. But there was a large part of the fandom that didn't like it and found it distasteful, calling it a stunt to garner views for the final season. Many who considered Reid and JJ to be a more older sister-younger brother dynamic were outright disgusted. It seemed like a lose-lose situation. What would JJ do now? Go be with Reid, leave her kids, her husband, who has been nothing but supportive all the way through? Stay with Will and bite back her feelings while she and Reid suffered in silence? This became a love triangle that seemed to grow out of nowhere for most fans. How were the writers going to climb out of this hole they put themselves in? I have never seen a love triangle resolve in such a mature, adult way, and also be satisfying to almost everyone. In the premiere episode of season 15, JJ gets shot and is taken to the hospital. JJ says to Reid that she was prepared to take that secret of her having feelings for him to the grave, and now that it's out, she can't just lie and say that she didn't mean it. Reid was her first love, and she would always love him, and that it wasn't fair. She loves her husband and children, and that it was a path not traveled. It is implied that it's okay. I found the resolution to be quite mature, without antagonism on either side. Will doesn't even find out, and it doesn't create any awkward situations. They do not fall out as friends. The confession was treated as something that had been simmering underneath for them, and when it came out, they both realized it wasn't the big nuclear bomb they thought it was. Later, when Reid is talking to his mom, he admits that he had been stuck in his life with everything, including work and JJ, but it is time for him to move on and become his own person. An episode after that, Reid meets someone new, and Reid more or less tells JJ about her. She tells him that whoever this person was must be special because she hadn't seen Reid smile like that for a while. And by a while, it means years. No one has seen Spencer Reid smile like that in years, given that the writers love making him the Wump King and inflicting pain on him every single season. But anyway, I thought that they handled F up in an elegant way. They listened to the fans and delivered something that was universally loved. What did you think of this? Of the final season of Criminal Minds? Tell me in the comments. This is it for now. Sending love. Toodles.